Today, we're going to be learning about how to make friendship bracelets. This is one of the activities inside of the Bracelets Take and Make craft kit. Have fun creating! To start a friendship bracelet, you're going to need a length of string. Yours are pre-cut at 4 feet, so they're going to be much longer. But to make it easy for you to see, I made mine a little bit shorter. First thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your string in half. Now, at the top, you're going to tie a knot. So you're going to take your string like this and loop it around, and then tuck the folded tail through the loop. And you're going to want to make sure you leave enough length at the end here so that we can tie it off and make a sliding knot at the end. So you're going to want about like maybe 2 knuckles length. Pull that off. Okay. Now you have something that looks like this. You'll have 6 strands because you have 3 pairs of colors and a knot. Now what helps me a lot is if I tape down my friendship bracelet. So I have a piece of tape on my computer, and I'm just going to take that and tape my beginning of my bracelet down. So to make a friendship bracelet, there are 2 knots that you need to know. One is the forward knot and one is the backwards knot. So to make a forwards knot, if I were to try and make a pink forwards knot, I'd make a 4 shape. So that is a 4. And then you take this tail and you tuck it under and through the center of the 4. So your knot will look like this. See, it's a 4, but the tail of the 4 went up through the center. And then you grab this pink tail and holding your green one straight, or whichever one you're wrapping your loop around, you pull. Now that's only half of a forwards knot. To make the other half, we do the exact same thing. We make a 4, and then we tuck our tail through the center of the 4. So it looks like this. And then we grab our tail and anchoring the thread that we're wrapping our 4 around, we pull. And that is a forward knot. Now, to make a backwards knot, what you do is the mirror image. So instead of making a 4, you're going to make a backwards 4, which to me looks a lot like a P. So you're going to make a P. See, there's a P. And you're going to tuck the tail through the center of the P, wrapping it around and through the back, around the green thread. And then you pull. And that's 1 half. Then to do the other half, we repeat the same thing. Make a P with whatever color on top that you want to make your knot be that color. And then you take the tail and you wrap it around and through the center of the P. And there you go. So now we've done 1 forward knot and 1 backwards knot. And those are the 2 knots that you need to know how to do in order to make a friendship bracelet. When you think you're done, double check that your bracelet fits around your wrist. The 2 ends of the bracelet itself should just touch. So you can see I have the 2 ends right here. There's one here and one here, and they just touch after I wrap it around my wrist. So now I'm going to show you how to tie off your bracelet using a piece of string, because that's going to be a lot easier to see. So what you're going to do with your bracelet is you're going to make a loop like this, and then you're going to make your ends overlap, like that. You're going to put a knot on both ends. You're going to make a loop and put the tail through the loop. I might put 2 just so that you can see more easily. There. I have a knot. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And it's 1 knot. And here's my second. With more thread, 1 knot is more than plenty, and I'm doing this just for the sake of visibility. So now you make your loop with the 2 ends overlapping, like this. You take one end and you wrap it around, so around and through the center once, and then around a second time. Let me pull so we can have some more thread here, like this. So you have a loop, so your thread goes like this, comes up around this thread, and then back up, and on the other side goes around that thread again. And then you're going to put this end through both loops. So I'm going to put them in line with each other and grab onto my knot and tighten by pulling on my knot. There. And now you have a sliding knot. If I grab onto this knot and I pull it towards the end, then I get a wider bracelet, so I can put it on. And then if you grab the end and you pull it while holding on to this knot, the bracelet tightens, so you can get a tighter bracelet. So that's how to make an adjustable knot that slides in order to tie off your bracelet. I actually did this on my sampler bracelet. So on an actual bracelet, it's going to look something like this. We have a knot on either end, and then a sliding knot here, and that knot, sliding one, slides up and down. So it gets wider, and then it gets narrower. So now we're going to learn some of the actual stitches themselves.